Hello, Penny here from East Hertfordshire Family Centre Service. Now, we are born liking the taste of sweet foods, so it's not surprising to find that how much we feed this to our children and ourselves, which can have a tendency, as we say, when we feed them to our children, to go on into us as adults. Generally speaking, children are having over double the amount of sugar than is recommended. Let's have a quick look at these charts. Each of these white blocks represent sugar lumps. So if we have a child between the ages of 4 to 6, they should be taking no more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sugar lumps worth of sugar, with each sugar lump weighing about 4 grams. So there's a maximum of about 19 grams. For our children aged between 7 to 10, no more than 24 grams, which is the equivalent to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sugar lumps. Our 11 plus, including ourselves, again, total amount, maximum amount it is 30 grams, which is the equivalent to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sugar lumps. There are no specific guidelines at the moment for our children under 4, but naturally we need to keep that down to a bare minimum. Children are getting a lot of their sugars from fizzy and fruit juice drinks. Our buns, cakes, pastries, biscuits, anything like that. Breakfast cereals, fruit yogurts, sweets, chocolates, ice creams. As we know, too much sugar is bad for our children's health, and it can lead up to a build-up of harmful fats on the inside which we can't see, which in turn can lead to weight gain and disease such as type 2 diabetes, and also it adds to quite painful tooth decay. So when we hear people talk about sugars, they are referring to sugar that is added to food and drink. Added to make it sweeter, and it's added either by the manufacturers, a chef, or by us at home, because we're all guilty of it. But there are sugars in whole fruits and vegetables, but we don't have to worry about those because they are not added sugars, they are natural. However, when they are broken down to make our fruit or vegetable juices, or put into their fruit flavoured yogurts, the sugar is broken down and is greatly increased in that process of breaking it down for it to go into those products. So that is the reason why we restrict such things as the fruit juices and the fruit yogurts. Dried fruit is also best kept to a minimum to protect the teeth, and like a lot of these things, best perhaps as part of a main meal. And the whole fruits and vegetables, of course, do have those important and valuable vitamins and minerals in them as well. When we've got our milk and plain yogurts, they're all natural, so it doesn't have any additional or added sugar into it. And about a quarter of the sugar that children daily consume comes from those sugary drinks I've mentioned. So perhaps restrict or swap those fruit juices, drinks, and milkshakes for water, or just for plain milk, and maybe use those sugar-free or no added sugar drinks and products. And it can be quite surprising how much sugar there is in certain foodstuffs, and quite often some of those that are labelled healthy. Cereal bars can range from 21 grams to 50 grams worth of sugar per bar, which is more than the maximum intake for our 4 to 6 year old, which is quite a lot to think about. Fruit juices, 20 to 28 grams of sugar per 240 mils of juice that we give out. The children's fruit yogurts can contain up to about 10 grams per 100 grams of sugar, equivalent to 2 sugar lumps, which when you think about some of those small ones, that's a lot of sugar. Fruit flavoured cereals, particularly those frosted ones, contain up to about 11 grams of sugar per 30 grams in weight. Again, a lot to think about. So one thing you can do when you're out shopping is to look on the back at the labels on your food products. They will tell you how much sugar they have got in them and the vitamins and the nutrients. So just check those out. It's worth doing that. But I know we all need treats sometimes, all of us do. And yeah, we must have them. But just be mindful as to how often we are having them and make them perhaps that. Just those sort of special times that you can have rather than on a daily basis and not part of our natural and daily intake. Site to look at, which is very good if you want more information, is the Change for Life at www.nhs.uk. That has lots of ideas of how you can make a sugar swap and recipes and a lot of information with regards to sugar and other such related topics. Check it out. Bye-bye.